Rookie Don Dufek, number 25, registered 3 of Seattle's 7 blocked kicks, including this one, which Steve Raible converted into an easy score. The kicking game featured rookie punter Rick Engel, or he can serve up a 50-yard screamer. The NFL Players Association voted Jim Zorn the NFC's Offensive Rookie of the Year, and at only 23. Jim Zorn matched Fran Tarkington pass for pass, and this 80-yarder to rookie wide receiver Steve Raible was Seattle's longest offensive play of the season. Indeed, Seattle's strong performance against the Super Bowl-bound Vikings served notice to all of football. Covering Herman Weaver's punts is a chance for would-be starters to impress. Players such as halfback Tony Benjamin, linebacker Charles McShane, and wide receiver number 83, Steve Raible.
What's he come up with here, Frank?
Well, he's going to have to put it up, quite obviously. 3rd down, 9. Seahawks at the Detroit 45. This is Seattle's deepest penetration. And Zorn really rolling back deep, giving him a lot of time, and wide open is Steve Raible at the 25-yard line. 1st down for the Seahawks. He had nobody within 7 or 8 yards of it.
They use a set that is very unusual. They use 3 wide receivers in a slot, and Raible, the fastest man on this team, he can run 40 and 4.3, a 9.5 sprinter in college. He comes down where a tight end would normally come down.
Hunter, we understand before the game had a hamstring muscle problem. Here's a reverse with Raible carrying the football. Raible is out to the 45, to the 50. He's got a 1st down, and he's into Detroit territory at the 48.
That looks a lot like the play they used against the Jets last week, a version of the Statue of Liberty. The little guy, well, he's not that little. Zorn comes back, gives it to Hunter, who reverses it to Raible. A little bit of magic.
Out of the grasp there of Dave Washington, number 52, and Bradley finally had to come up and make the stop at the 48-yard line.
Raible on a wing. And Zorn gonna put it up. Deep down the middle, and he's got Raible to the 15, and he's out of bounds at the 14-yard line of Minnesota. Steve Raible, 3-year man out of Georgia Tech.
Well executed, good protection, a crossing pattern, difficult to cover.
He hits his man in full stride. That's a sign of a great quarterback.
Against a zone coverage.
And of course, the receiver takes it on out of bounds, which stops the clock in this situation very wise.
2nd down, 9. 38-yard line of the Raiders. Deep drop by Zorn. Shoots it deep. Raible's there. Raible has it. Steve Raible for a touchdown. Raible scores an 80-yard march by Seattle. And Raible out of Georgia Tech his 3rd year. A perfect strike by Jim Zorn.
When you say perfect, you couldn't have hit it any more on the head. Raible does an outstanding job, however, of giving Zorn enough territory toward the sideline to throw to. He's out on the wide side. He cuts way inside. Charlie Phillips comes all the way back to the outside. You can see how much room Zorn has to lead him. He could have let him another yard or two. It would have still been a touchdown. That's good communication between offensive receiver and quarterback.
They do come with a blitz. There's nothing back there to help him except his own wily elusiveness. He's back there. Throws, end zone, Raible, touchdown, Seattle. Perfect play by the Seahawks. Rusty Chambers was covering, and Raible, who dropped the ball earlier, comes out and makes the big play. Look at the strike by Zorn.
That's the ability of Jim Zorn. That's a feather-like touch, putting it over the outstretched arms of Chambers. Bad coverage by Chambers. There you see it again. Inside, outside on the tight end, who comes out of the backfield. 6 points, and that extra point. Here we go.
Zorn back upstairs. And this time he has got number 83, Steve Raible, a wide receiver who came into the game and he beat Oliver Davis. And he takes the ball all the way down to the 6-yard line. Steve Raible is the fastest of the wide receivers for Seattle.
What a good catch.
Raible, as Merle said, the fastest of the people. Again, working on Davis. Not coverage as good as last time on Largent as Raible comes down with a big catch inside the 10-yard line. They're moving the sticks down now. It's on the 6. So Seattle coming back, trying to score at the 6-yard line of Cleveland.
Nevertheless, they bought some time now. Weaver, who's had one blocked, is going to pass out of the punt formation to Raible. And Raible is tackled at the 40-yard line. How about those gambles?
3 gambles.
Herman Weaver is 3 for 3 this year in passing out of punt formation.
Boy, oh boy, look at that.
Look at that.
Wide open.
And Steve Raible, who had been injured on the onside kick, is finally brought down by Schwartz.
Second down and about 9 yards to go.
Coming after him. He's going up top.
Up top, and he's got his man. Steve Raible made the catch. Raible got behind Claiborne. Claiborne eventually dragged him down at the 31-yard line of New England.
They had the blitz coming. They were going after Zorn. He sees it. He reads it. You can see them coming after him. He throws it up top. Raible is there. He's got to step on his man, Claiborne, number 26. A perfect pass. A perfect pass, a nice and soft pass. It's easy to catch. They come up with a 40-yard gain. Very much now in scoring position.
Second down 10. Zorn.
Raible comes down with it. That's when you know you got it going. It's like last week on the tip pass to Mike Barber.
Well, you know what it reminds me of? When I see him throw with his left hand, it reminds me of the things that, you know, the right side of the brain controls the left side of the body. Now, this must mean, of course, that left-handed people are the only ones in their right mind.
No, that's the way Jerry Rome called the play.
Those left-handed folks are the only ones in their right mind. Trying to get it larger, he missed him. Bounced up in the air. It actually hit right. That's Dwight Osteen there. Bounced up in the air. And fortunately for Seattle, we had Steve Raible there in position.
Third down 6. Showing blitz. Now they drop out of it. Zorn rifles it out into the flat. It's complete right in front at number 28, Willie Buchanan, to Steve Raible.
Steve Raible
gets the first down at the 46-yard line. You don't see much of Steve Raible, but he makes some fine moves. He just doesn't play because of Largent and McCullum.
real favorite in the area. Steve does an awful lot. Got radio, TV shows, does a lot of the MC. Did a nice job. The banquet, I was up here this past year. He had a collapsed lung earlier in the year. Got hit in the back in the preseason. A lung collapse. He hasn't been able to play as much this year as he has in the past.
He gets the first down inside San Diego territory at their 46.
Raible retired just before the 1982 season after Pete Gross informed him of a job opportunity.
Pete ultimately says, we both know Steve is not going to be a Steve Largent, but he can be a pretty good broadcaster given the opportunity.